All right, let's talk about some marketing misconceptions. I apologize in advance. I can see that the camera's having a hard time accepting like the gloriousness of my pecs in this t-shirt. It's gonna look like I'm wearing like a CRTV monitor or something like that. Anyway, let's talk about. I've got three big marketing misconceptions for you guys. Let's start out number one. We're gonna jump right into this, and that is that your brand needs to be on every freaking social media platform on the planet, running at max speed all the damn time. First of all, that sounds exhausting. Second of all, if that's the case, if you want to, actually, let's back up. Let's say you don't need to do that. If your brand is on 1 to 2 places, you have a very, very small team. Let's say it's just you, maybe like a spouse, husband, wife, partner, and you're running your brand out of your garage, then I definitely recommend claim your handles on every platform. But focus on a couple that where it's easy for you to build a community. Most often when I make these videos, I'm talking to small business owners. If that's you, I'm definitely talking to you right now. Focus on 1 to 2 places where you can build a community. Most often it's gonna be something like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or something like that. I always recommend start with 2. That way you can see which your community is building on faster. You can try different strategies. You can try a few different things. If you're a small brand and you are trying to spread yourself across Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter, Google My Business, Yelp, and like all these other different platforms, it's going to be exhausting. And 2, that's a lot of work. And I'm all in for like, we need to just hustle and work harder and stuff like that. You're going to burn out really, 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 really quick. So my advice is start small, pick your couple platforms, and then build on top of that. If you decide that you are going to like make a graphic and you're going to post it to Facebook and then Instagram, and okay, I'll just resize it and post it to Twitter, and then maybe I'll just post it to TikTok because it's just a graphic and I may as well post something or whatever. Don't be confused when your average effort yields very average results. That's all I'm going to say about that. So your brand does not need to be absolutely everywhere at all time. Go ahead, just pick a couple of platforms, kick butt on those, and then expand. If you do want to be on every platform, hire a freaking agency or hire a few more people on. That way you can have one person just focus on TikTok, one person just focus on Snapchat, one person just focus on Instagram and Facebook. And then that way you can be free to have someone focus, a growth marketer focus on just your ads and stuff like that. Grow into it over time. So that is my first misconception. You do not need to be everywhere all the time at once right off the bat. Focus. Misconception number 2. Anyone can do this. And I should actually take that back. I'm very much a fan of Ratatouille and that everyone can cook, right? I believe that everyone can be a marketer, right? Just like everyone can be an astronaut, everyone can be president, everyone can be a chemical engineer. The problem lies in the fact that you can't assume just because someone grew up with social media that they're going to be the person that's best able to lead your brand on the most public facing platform. So my one of the misconceptions we hear a lot is like, oh, my niece, she's 15, she grew up with Facebook and Instagram and all this social media stuff, and we didn't as kids in the 90s. And so, she's going to go ahead and manage my brand profile. And that's cool. Maybe she'll do a great job. In most cases, they're going to shit the bed. And so my advice is, if that's the case, then like see if you can get your 15-year-old niece into an agency or into a marketing company or something like that where she can intern, right? And maybe make some money, earn some life skills while managing your brand. That way she has some guidance. I say she, it can be he, she, non-binary, anyone, no matter what the pronouns are, right? Whoever it is, that's my advice. Anyone can be a marketer, sure. Anyone can lead you in there, sure. Make sure they have some training and stuff if you're pulling someone in that's really, really young. This also goes for hiring. Hiring and marketing is really tricky because of this misconception. So definitely get some training, find someone with some training if you want to start off and have someone managing your brand and killing it right off the bat. I definitely recommend finding, again, an agency or someone, or do it yourself, learn how to do it. There's a million different resources for learning how to be great at marketing that don't require a ton of upfront effort or money or anything like that. YouTube is fantastic. You can always just scroll down to my channel too. Just go ahead and check out the videos below. You'll be a master within like 20 minutes, right? I'm amazing. Anyway, so that's misconception number 2. Anyone can do this without training. I'll put that asterisk on it. Misconception number 3, what I write? Oh yeah, that's right. This is not a fast thing. Marketing is not meant to be fast. Sure, you're going to get some initial fast results off of like when you post, if you're like doing a grand opening for a business or something, you're going to get some fast results. But in most cases, 99% of cases, marketing is not a sprint. It is definitely a marathon. A lot of times when I sign new clients, it's a 3-month minimum. In most cases right now, we're signing people to like 6 months to a year because it takes time, especially if it's a bigger project, to develop data, to develop strategies, to test creative, to put all this into play. So it definitely is not a speed game. Yeah, you can blast $2,000 a day into Facebook right out the gate, but if you don't know where you're aiming, a lot of times you're wasting money. So to do things right, to do things without wasting a bunch of money, to do things and put the absolute best foot forward, you have to understand that this game is long. And it's going to take some time to develop those results and stuff like that. So if you do sign an agency and they're promising you amazing results within 30 days, I would ask so many questions. But outside of that, yeah, most cases, even 3 months is kind of like, people are like, especially with how fast the environment's changing, with how 14.5, iOS 14.5 is affecting things. Even 3 months is kind of a little shady. Most people now, it's like 6 months before you can really like get good quality data to where you can actually say like, yeah, this strategy worked or this strategy did not. So you can certainly hire people on for projects and like do like a short 3-month campaign if you have already relevant data to give them. So if you're doing just like a Q4 launch or a Q3 launch for like a new product, but it's similar to one you've launched before, you already have like probably relevant data on like what the best customer profile fit and stuff for that is, and the people can start off with already 3 months of data behind them. So that is 3 marketing misconceptions that I want to put out in the world. There's a million of them. If you guys have some, you should drop them in the comments, shoot me a DM, tell me your biggest misconception out there. But these are the ones that we talk about a lot in the industry, and I wanted to share them with you and talk to you about them because I don't think enough people talk about this. So go out there, kick butts, call your mom. I'm sorry if this camera's been out of focus all day. God, I am beautiful. Anyway, have an amazing weekend and kick all the butts. And like I said, call your mom. She misses you. Bye-bye now.